One of your main areas of focus has been on accessibility. When you think about accessibility in product, there's such a wide range of what makes something accessible. How do you define it?
One of the big breakthroughs has been, I would say, in inclusive design, and accessibility is the result of it. Think something like the Xbox controller, which is probably one of the products that's been a real delight for us. It was the adaptive controller,
Mhm.
which is first, what a wonderful world it would be if we can get everybody to be able to play and participate in gaming, independent of their abilities. And so that, to me, was a breakthrough in itself. But if you look at the packaging of the Xbox controller, the team here, right, which took such attention to detail so that someone with different abilities can even unpack the box. I think it's a new standard on accessible design for a box product. Then you to go to something like learning tools. Someone with dyslexia can now use the latest breakthroughs in machine reading and comprehension, and because it's built in to OneNote, to be able to read or learn to read and improve their performance in reading. Same thing with Seeing AI, which is an app for someone with visual impairment to be able to interpret the world, or Eye Gaze for someone with ALS to be able to just use their gaze to type. These are just examples of how inclusive design can help bring the 1+ billion people in the world to fully participate in our societies, in our economies. And guess what? All the rest of us also will benefit because of the inclusive design. And that, I think, is been a real breakthrough. In the past, when you used to even call it assistive technologies
Mhm.
in AT, and it used to be a checklist of things you did after the product was built. This is about taking this to way upstream into the design process, where you start up front by thinking about inclusive design. Instead of saying this product is going to narrowly fit the able-bodied people, what if we said we're going to design up front for people of different abilities to fully participate, and you stretch yourself in the design phase. In 2019 and beyond, this is going to be much more mainstream.
Mhm.
I think that it's not just restricted to Microsoft for sure, but I think this notion of inclusive design and the breakthroughs in AI, right? The combination of these two, the juxtaposition of these two in building next wave of products is probably going to be what we're going to see in a much more mainstream way.